The Guardians return in Volume 2 of Guardians of the Galaxy. While the first one was a huge, unexpected success with audiences and critics, I just thought it was fine, unique, and nothing amazing. But I was very interested in the sequel when I saw the trailers and thought they had no shortage of potential. After watching it, I will tell you that I was won over this time. After completing another mission, the game runs into Peter's father, Ego, the Living Planet, played by Kurt Russell. He takes Peter, Gamora, and Drax to his planet, a vast, beautiful paradise complete with giant orbs that give exposition. While Rocket and Baby Groot stay behind to look after Nebula, who is in their captivity. Now that would be the synopsis I will give you so that I can let you see for yourself how it all unfolds. The characters once again are enjoyable, if not more. I'm sure people have taken bets on who would steal the show more, Baby Groot or Drax. I would say both had their shining moments. The opening credit sequence with Baby Groot was just as enjoyable from the first movie, with a great opening song. He may be small and cute, but you don't mess with him. Drax was a total riot in this film. He had most of the funniest lines and shared a bunch of scenes with Mantis, who I instantly adored. She is very impaired like Drax, so they complement each other so well. And don't get me wrong, Baby Groot is cute, as I said before. But she is so adorable, I want to die! However, Michael Rooker as Yondu was another big standout. We get to learn a bit more about him and why he's turned out this way. On top of that, he teams up with the Guardians again and finally sports his trademark fin from the comics. He also says one of the best lines from the movie, which I won't give away. The way the movie delves deeper with the characters is one of its biggest strengths. Peter expresses dismay at his dad for leaving him and watching his mother die, and Chris Pratt plays those scenes solidly. But he's not alone. Nebula reveals her own daddy issues, getting modifications from Thanos every time her sister gets the best of her and losing her humanity. I mean, alienity? While Stan Lee has a cameo in this film, there were a few more that I feel people would get a kick out of. Kraglin, a minor character from the first movie, who is played by director James Gunn's brother Sean, gets a slightly bigger role. It reminds me of Sam Raimi casting his brother Ted as Hoffman in his Spider-Man trilogy. But what about Kurt Russell as Ego? Well, I thought he did okay and had some good scenes with Chris Pratt. And without giving too much away, his name would give you a hint of his true colors. There were other characters called the Sovereign who are golden high beings, and they are kind of throwaway characters, but it looks like they'll be returning in the future. On the whole, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 was everything I was hoping the first film would be. Hilarious, full of heart, and complete with enjoyable action scenes. I will go as far to say it surpasses the first one, but only cause I didn't get much from it. It's not Winter Soldier grade, but it's a better sequel than all of these Marvel sequels combined. The only flaws are minor, centering around story and pacing with the Ego Planet scenes, but it would pick up speed in the third act. I really admire how this series isn't afraid to go all out with its premise, and in this movie, we get some exceptionally ridiculous moments, but they get a laugh out of me. It won't be long before we'll see the team again and join forces with the other characters in the MCU. For the time being, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 gets my strong approval.